Hey Bulldogs, let's see what's happening this week on CoBlue News. Vin talks about the GoGuardian program that has been implemented on our school Chromebooks. Malachi gives us a preview of the baseball season, and Kron ends the show with another Kicking It with K. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm Dallas Rodriguez-Vieira here with Brianna Graziano. Welcome back to CoBlue Season 4.
It's nice to have our award-winning anchor team back on air.
I agree, Bri. Who better to deliver all your favorite school news than the ones who got third place in the country?
Starting off with a message to juniors and seniors, prom tickets go on sale during lunch starting April 1st until the 14th. If you would like to bring a guest from another school, please see Miss F or Miss Gagan for a permission slip. Remember, your class dues must be paid in full to attend.
Prom will hopefully be an enjoyable experience for many, but one experience some may not be too favorable of is the recent introduction of GoGuardian to our Chromebooks. We could go into it, but Vin has a much deeper explanation of it. Let's take it over to him.
It's been a while since GoGuardian became a pronounced part of every Holbrook student's life, and it doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. But how exactly does GoGuardian work anyways? Well, today I'm here to explain. On a basic level, GoGuardian is an extension that can change browser data and let teachers watch your work. It uses an AI algorithm to block certain websites on a district's network. This AI can gather data from a large number of computers and specific websites to figure out which websites should be blocked and which ones are to be allowed. Teachers can do many things on GoGuardian, as you may already know. They can close individual tabs, limit tab numbers on a per-student basis, send messages to students, lock screens, and create scenes, which allow teachers to allow or block specific websites during a session. So basically GoGuardian's browser-wide answer to Google Quiz Locked mode. There is a limitation, or a restriction if you will. Teachers can't allow websites that are already blocked district-wide. This doesn't mean that teachers cannot directly ask for sites to be blocked, as teachers can see all screens of all students in their classroom, every active tab, and what each student has worked on for how long. After class, all this information can be accessed on an automatically generated report. With all this in mind, how do students and teachers feel about GoGuardian?
Personally, I think GoGuardian's a pain in the butt. I don't think it's needed. I mean, I'm a senior, I'm going to be leaving here soon, so I don't see why there's a need for all of a sudden now for them to be deleting my tabs or stalking what I'm doing. I think GoGuardian was introduced to the school district just because there have been younger students specifically who are probably goofing off in class and not doing what they're supposed to be doing, but I don't think that should impact me, as I feel like I'm responsible enough to be doing my own thing.
I love GoGuardian. I think it's a great tool to have in the classroom. I wish we had this a long time ago, because especially like during COVID times, like it would have made things a lot easier. We wouldn't have to get too close to students, so we can easily just, access your computer from there and help you out if you need it. Like for me as a special educator, it's a great tool to chat with a student on the side and see if they have any questions.
The reason why I do not like GoGuardian is because when you're like on something, say if it's like for like another class and it's like important, they just close it out that you can't finish it. I feel like it should be used on like certain students who don't do their work, because the people who do their work, they can keep it off, but the kids who don't do their work, they can keep it on. And that should help them get their grades up.
That was insightful. That's all for today. This has been Vin Wing with CoBlue News, and back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Vin. Many of you couldn't bear us talking about this, so I'll take the liberty of mentioning it again. Math MCAS exists, and practice for it is here. Grade 10 Math MCAS Bulldog Academy will take place on Tuesdays and Wednesdays in C132. Please see Ms. Troya or Ms. Ev if you have any questions.
And if you cannot finish your homework in that time you're preparing, come to C132 on Thursdays from 2:15 to 3:15 for some tutoring and mentoring with a high schooler. Come get the help you need, since two heads can be better than one.
We have plenty of resources for students to ace that test.
But how many people actually want MCAS in the first place?
I definitely didn't when I took it, but Johan has more on everyone's thoughts in his story.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm Johan Rodriguez-Vieira, and we're back to talk about everyone's favorite test of the year, MCAS.
The Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System is being taken by sophomores and freshmen this year. Freshmen are taking the physics test, sophomores are taking the math and English.
For English, I thought that the MCAS was pretty easy, but for math, I'm a little bit more worried about math, but I think I'll do fine.
The English one was very easy. I figured it was just a lot of work and that's it.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm definitely more confident with the English MCAS compared to the math.
We focus mostly on the content and the curriculum because if you know how to do geometry and algebra and you know what you're supposed to know by the end of the year, MCAS shouldn't be a problem.
We've done a lot of work that doesn't really necessarily feel like MCAS work. I like to use the Common Lit over the course of the year so to get a little bit of a sense of what the exam's actually going to look like.
I think that the kids are going to do fine.
It's pretty rare that someone doesn't actually pass the exam.
I think that they're going to really put the work in to get the scores that they want to get.
I'm feeling pretty prepared. I think this year it's definitely a lot easier than before just because of everything's back to normal, sort of.
I feel like it's going to be like really easy just because physics has been easy for me.
It's probably going to be easy since physics is easy.
I feel very prepared and I feel like I'll do very good in this. It's been a lot of fun because of our teacher and I think we learned a lot from him too because of the way he teaches.
I actually liked it better in the gym. Everything was sort of just like one big cohesive unit. I do think though that when the students are in the smaller settings, it might be easier for them to focus. So from a student-centered point of view, it's probably better in the classrooms.
Nonetheless, it's impossible to deny the stress that MCAS puts on students. So remember to rest up, study up, eat breakfast, but most importantly, try your best. This has been Johan Rodriguez Vieira reporting for Code Blue, and back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Johan.
But standardized tests aren't the only thing the warmer weather brings.
So true, Brianna. Spring sports just started this past Tuesday.
Which I'm sure teams are very excited to get back into the swing of things.
So much so that this week we'd like to specifically highlight the baseball team, and Malachi will be getting the inside scoop on their upcoming season.
Dig it out! Dig it out! Dig it out!
With the baseball season on the horizon, the boys team looks to improve on their disappointing seasons in years past. Many of the players are excited for the upcoming season and hopeful that they can turn the team around with some new players coming into play.
You know, we've had a rough patch the past few years, but you know, I'm excited to get this team rolling and win some more games.
I'm most excited to get outside, play baseball, and have a good season this year.
We could definitely be more well-rounded as a team entirely. Usually people just like, we don't like really acting like teammates, we're just acting like complete strangers sometimes, so like maybe bond more as a whole team together. That'll make us more comfortable playing with each other on the field.
I think my team has struggled in the past just from inexperience, and having such a young team was difficult, and yeah.
The first practice for the boys baseball team took place on the football field on Tuesday. There was a lot of new young players as well as some more veteran players coming back. With their season getting closer by the day, the team is working hard to get ready for their season. Some of the players have set very high goals for themselves as well as the team as a whole.
Some expectations for this season would definitely to go over 500, but I do see us doing well this year with such a team that's young and have played together for a while. It looks good.
We're going at least 500, you know. Hopefully half wins, half losses. That's the goal. Just win more games than we did last year. We only won 2 last year, so yeah, more than we did last year. A goal that I have for myself this season is definitely hitting a home run this year, hopefully. Maybe hitting over 400 for the whole season, and just pitching better all around.
This season, MVP of the league.
This has been Malachi Desiree reporting for Code Blue News. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Malachi. With spring sports starting, it officially marks the start of the new season.
And you know what that means?
Yep, spring cleaning. I know you have plenty of clothes you're dying to get rid of. To give your closet a fresh start.
And conveniently, 8th grader Ayane White is hosting a clothing drive until April 8th for the organization Cradles to Crayons.
Just drop all new and gently used clothes in the beautifully decorated boxes by the office and the bus doors.
Might as well clean out your wallets too and invest in some cupcakes. That's a reminder to all juniors that this is the last week to get all cupcake orders and money to Miss F. Make sure to turn them in today.
I think it's time for another round of fun. Karon is here to test your knowledge with Kicking It with Kay.
What's up, Bulldogs? It's Karon back with my segment, Kicking It with Kay. And today we just talked about, the continents, did a little geography. We talked about some Disney Channel, some Nickelodeon trivia, and we're just going to see if they know their stuff. Let's get into it. I'm here with
us.
Yeah. So, first question. What are the name of Kim Kardashian's children?
North.
North.
Blueface.
Psalms.
Blue Ivy.
Chicago.
Wait, is it Saint one?
It isn't.
Oh. Chicago.
No. So y'all got North. What's the other one? Oh, there is a Saint.
Isn't there Chicago?
You looked at my phone.
Being serious.
Okay, what's Beyonce's kid's name? Just the
Blue Ivy.
And
then the twins. Isn't it Sir Carter?
Mm-hmm. Who's better, Lil Baby or Lil Durk?
Baby.
Little Dirk. Exactly.
Sing a baby song. You can get the biggest.
Back in the store if you want. I gave him the trip.
Okay, sing a Dirk song.
Yeah.
Dirk song?
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Oh.
A love letter came through the mail. It said I miss you. I ripped it up. I know. I said little baby.
Oh. A love letter came through the mail. I said I miss you. I ripped it up.
With tissues trying to forget you.
I ain't got nothing against you. We human. We all got issues, but I'm tired of being tired.
Hold it.
Okay. Who's the lead star in iCarly?
iCarly?
Mm-hmm. Her name's iCarly.
No, Carly.
No, what's her real name? That's the question.
Oh, I really don't know her name. Miranda.
So you're giving the answers. Stop giving the answers.
Their names. I don't know their names.
Oh. How many oceans are there?
4.
What ocean do we live next to? Yes, good job. How many oceans are there?
You already asked me one question, that's enough.
Where was the Civil War fought at?
Jesus.
American Civil War.
Okay.
Don't you know history?
No history?
Nope.
What do you want?
Nickelodeon, I'm good.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's SpongeBob's worst enemy in SpongeBob?
He don't got no enemies.
Good answer. I might need to talk to Mr. SP because y'all don't even know y'all geography like that for real. And I'm going to bring back the Kicking It with K, the shoes, what is it? You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's been Karon. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Karon. And before you go, there are still a few spots available to attend the showing of To Kill a Mockingbird at the Opera House on April 13th.
If you are a student in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade and are interested in participating, please check your email for a Google form that was sent or see Ms. McDonough.
That about wraps up this week's show. I'm Dalis Rodriguez-Vieira.
And I'm Brianna Graziano. See you next Friday.